Well, I don't know about you, but after a long day of these exciting lectures, I'm ready for a drink. And there's just so much that I just don't know how to make these. I mean, it's great. I get yourself a really nice bottle, get it nice and cold and fizzy, but oh man, it just never really comes out right. So let's leave it to the experts. And thank you so much to Royal Canin for sponsoring this happy hour. So take it away, Brandy and Robert.
Hello viewers of the Viticus Veterinarian Summit. I hope you have enjoyed all the content this far. I'm Brandy.
And my name is Robert.
And welcome to the virtual happy hour presented by Royal Canin. Tonight we'll be showing you some of my favorite cocktails. Right over here I have our martini, a lemon drop raspberry martini. Next we'll be having a mocktail, a blueberry mojito, and we're going to finish off with a upside down pineapple cake.
Sweet. And if you guys have any questions today for us, please hit us up on our chat. We will be happy to answer any questions the best we can, and one of our team members will get back to you in a timely manner.
So I think we should get started.
Cool. Yep. Thank you guys very much for joining us, even though we're virtual. Brandy and I will be going through some of the ingredients today that we'll be using for our raspberry lemon drop, and throwing in some fun facts in there as well as we prepare our drink.
So what is a martini? A martini is really stiff. It's a lot of vodka and a little bit more alcohol and then some sugar. Martinis can be made in so many different ways. The most important thing to know is that this is a vodka martini. If you go to a bar, just like I am after this, you always have to make sure you order vodka or gin.
Or gin. Gin's definitely another option. Today we will be working with our Absolute Citron, and we'll go through all of our ingredients.
So most important thing right here is our lemon. We are going to be freshly juicing this lemon. Always make sure to wash it just for hygiene, as well as getting the aromatics out of the rind. So I'm going to show you how to cut it. We're going to cut the butts off, just like so.
Number one.
And why do I cut the butts off? To keep it balanced, to make it look good?
To make it a perfect half lemon.
I think it looks sexy. I think it just looks sexy.
Yeah, those ones are not, those are pre-cut for us today. Yes. They're nice, we're prepared on our little bar top here, and we wanted to make sure everything looks good for everybody today.
So I did just take out some of the seeds just because they do get stuck in our shakers. It doesn't look that nice in our martini glass.
Yep.
The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my freshly cut lemon, and I am going to rim.
Sugar rim is always, always delicious. Another option, just in case you don't, it is a sweet enough drink already, but just in case you want it less sweet, you can definitely opt out for having the sugar rim.
But we are going for something sexy, and this is gonna look real sexy, let me tell you.
Looks nice to me. All right, perfect. Let me, I have our shaker. Well, if you don't have any bar tools, mind you, don't panic. There are other options, other ways to improvise. Just like the sugar as well, when we first created the drink, if you don't have a particular rim or anything like that to do that, you can use a
paper plate. Just be creative. I don't expect you guys to have all of our tools. I for sure do not have all the tools, and I always make a martini work because
they hooked us up today.
Yeah.
They hooked us up today so that we can show you guys how to make our raspberry lemon drop martini. Cool.
So when we were told we were going to do this for you guys, I did do a few research facts about martinis. I found out that in Scotland you can get a $50,000 martini, and I'm all about saving money.
$50,000.
So just make sure you watch our video a couple times, just so you can learn it for free. And
virtually
free. Even better.
Cool. All right. Some ice for you. I'm going to pass this back to Brandy, and we're going to be helping each other out today, and hopefully step by step showing you guys how we prepare this raspberry lemon drop.
So I'm squeezing it, and if you don't have a juicer, just use your hands. Come on, you're drinking it, so you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. And then after that, I'll be done. So I'm going to toss that lemon.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're all good. Perfect.
So our Absolute Citron is vodka. Like I mentioned earlier, we're doing a vodka martini. So the most important thing to know about this is you can do Tito's, Kettle One. You can use any type of vodka. Yep. We're just picking this because it already has a little bit of a hint of lemon in it.
Yeah, definitely enhances the flavor, and it's just a nice finish to the drink once we're all done with it. Perfect. So I'm going to be using our jigger as far as our measurements go today. The larger half of this is 1.5 ounces, and then once we flip it over, we'll be that's just our ounce pour.
So if you guys do not have this type of measurement tool at the house, you can always use like a little bit of a shot glass, and you can just fill it up to the top, pour it in. Another way is if you have a red Solo cup.
That works too.
Yeah, that works too. There's a little bit of a line.
As long as it's going into something.
Yeah.
As long as it's going into something.
Same thing with our martini glass. If you find that you don't have one, if you don't have a champagne flute, you don't have a glass, just grab a beer mug. Who cares, you know? Who's watching you drink this martini?
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Cool.
Chambord is a liqueur. It's our raspberry flavoring for this martini today. It's actually from France, which another thing from France is...
Let him know. Let him know.
Royal Canin. It was found in France by Dr. Jean Catherine. Founded it herself, and she loves animals, loves dogs, loves cats, and loves science as well. So that's where all of her food comes from, is science and just learning how to make nutritional food that takes care of your pets.
General care. General care.
And you know, I have dogs. He has dogs.
I love my dog.
Yes. So we are always concerned about what they're eating, what they shouldn't be eating, and most importantly, making sure they have good nutritional food. And Royal Canin can do that for you. So I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We got the Chambord, and we're going to be doing. I did flip over our measure, and that is an ounce of Chambord.
So like I said, that will be our raspberry flavoring essentially. You can use anything. If you don't like raspberry, you can use orange or apple or kind of anything, you know, just whatever you're interested in, you can go ahead and make that happen for you.
Perfect. And then our final ingredient that's going into our shaker is our simple syrup.
So yeah, this is sugar, so just straight sugar. So just keep that in mind. This is a very sugary drink. Traditionally, martinis are dry, they're dirty with olive juice. There's so many different ways to make a martini. And I like them as a nightcap, you know. When I'm about to go home, I need one last thing to finish off the night. You can have this over dinner, date night, girls' night.
Preferences, choices. This is definitely on the sweeter side, just to keep in mind, and definitely different ways to prepare this kind of drink. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna shake this up and get it.
Perfect. Now he's going to strain it over into our cup. Our most important thing is to always garnish.
Yeah, some delicious raspberries.
Yes. Freshly washed, just like our lemon. Always wash your fruits and veggies, guys.
Done.
And then I'm going to go ahead and just drop one raspberry in our drink.
And that is our
lemon drop raspberry martini.
Deliciousness.
Now we're going to go ahead and take a break, and here's a commercial from our sponsors.
See you guys later.
New discoveries and powerful innovations are radically altering the world of medicine. Staying up to speed requires continued medical education to meet ever-changing demands. For over 90 years, WVC has served veterinary professionals with the highest quality instruction and events. But new requirements, specialized surgeries, and technical skills require us to do more. More specialized training, more hands-on learning, more access to state-of-the-art technology, more real-world operating environments. With a new name and a new vision, we're working to expand opportunities for veterinary and human health professionals on a campus where we can deliver the technology, expertise, and service to help you succeed. Because while we're implementing our vision and enhancing our programming, you're a part of this. You're the ones treating those we love, improving quality of life, and providing the best care. And that's why we're committed to excellence in everything we do. We're building on our legacy and preparing for the future. And we're continuing to grow. Because together, we can make a greater impact on the world.
everybody, if you're just joining us, you missed out on a really good martini, so you might want to rewind and rewatch that.
Please check the comments below. We had a little chat going just before we took a quick break, and we're back, and Brandy's going to be showing us how to make our new drink.
So we're going to be making a blueberry mocktail mojito. So mocktail is just a virgin cocktail, so no alcohol in this. Our main ingredients for this is going to be simple syrup, which is going to be our sugar, soda water, blueberries, mint, both freshly washed, and we're going to have a lime.
Yeah, we'll have a lime, and I'll be preparing that here in just a little bit.
Perfect. Before we get started, I just want to know, where is everybody from? So if you can comment down below on our live chat, let us know. And I'm going to go ahead and ask Robert where he's from, because I don't even know this guy. Where are you
Hi,
from?
my friends. I'm originally from the San Francisco Bay Area, but I reside in the Summerlin part of Las Vegas, or this part of town. How about yourself?
I'm actually born and raised here. It's kind of like a rare gem, kind of unheard of type of thing.
Yeah, you're a unicorn in this town for sure.
It's funny, I tell people that and they're like, there's hospitals in Las Vegas. I'm like, yeah, and hospitals, churches, there's a lot of things, you know, not just the strip.
For sure.
So go ahead and show our viewers how to cut a lime.
Perfect. We'll be taking off each end of our lime. And for today's blueberry mocktail we're making for you guys, we'll just be using half of this today.
And always make sure to freshly wash the limes. One, for hygiene, like I mentioned earlier, and as well, because of those rinds, we don't want to get too much the aromatics out of it. We don't want to have too much of it. So I hope somebody down below was able to let us know where you're from. Is anyone here from Missouri, specifically St. Charles? Because we have a fun fact about that place.
Our sponsor today, Royal Canin, is their headquarters is based out of St. Charles, Missouri.
So that's like the mothership, right? Like our headquarters. That's pretty cool. So I wonder if anybody is. Let us know. Let me go ahead and get that.
Perfect. Let me pass this your way.
Perfect. So the most important thing is we are going to take our lime and we are going to put it in our juicer. Like we said earlier, if you don't have a juicer, there's no problem.
Feel free to use a squeeze of your hand.
Perfect. So we're going to squeeze that in there.
And take that out of your way.
Perfect. Thank you. And then we're going to take our blueberries. And you can just kind of eye this. I like anywhere from 6 to 8 blueberries.
You can always add more or less, however, whatever your preference is, to enhance your specific drink.
And a mojito would be nothing without the mint, freshly picked by moi. So you can also do 3 to 5 leaves. Yes. You can do fresh leaves. You're going to put it right there on the bottom. Freshly squeeze the lime juice because you don't want to muddle the actual lime rinds. So this is my handy dandy muddler. And before
that was a tongue twister.
Yeah,
for sure.
tongue twister for sure. If you don't have a muddler at home, you can actually use the opposite end of a knife or fork and just really press down. Before that, I'm going to go ahead and pour.
What is that you're putting in there?
This is my simple syrup. So this is my sugar. So you don't want to put too much of this because it can really overpower. But we use the 1 ounce end of our jigger. So if you have a shot glass at home, just go ahead and do a half of it, pour it in there, toss it right in.
Perfect.
And then we're going to use that muddler. The type of pressure, you just really want to push down and twist. Push down and twist. When we do this, we're actually releasing the mint oils, which really give it the smell of a mojito and the flavor. So you do that from anywhere from 3 to 5 times. We're going to put our muddler down, grab some ice.
And then we'll be, as far as Brandy finishing off our drink today, we'll be setting this up in a Collins glass for you guys today to enjoy, and maybe throw a straw in there and an umbrella and you'll be set.
So for our soda water, we're just going to go ahead and fill it almost halfway. Typically, when you make mojitos, it is with rum, so you're more than welcome to add some rum in there. If you're not a rum girl or guy, you can always add in vodka. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll our beverage over back and forth.
A couple times.
The reason why we roll our drink and not shake it is because of the soda water.
Carbonation and shaking do not go well together. Perfect.
Voila. So last but not least, we are going to take our mint sprig and we're going to go ahead and garnish our blueberry mocktail.
Blueberry mocktail today.
So mojitos can be enjoyed literally virtually.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
On the beach, at your house, your nuisance dog's running around and you just need something to drink.
But because this is a mocktail, literally, you can virtually enjoy it anywhere. If you do find yourself at a bar and you really want to try a mojito, always make sure that the ingredients are fresh, with fresh mint leaves, fresh fruit, fresh lime even, because a lot of people do make artificial sweeteners, mint syrup, stuff like that. So to really enjoy a fresh
Just make sure your bartenders,
mojito.
if available, is using some fresh ingredients.
Yes, for sure.
And then blueberries, speaking of blueberries, it was one of our main ingredients today. I'm not sure what the name of your puppies at home are, but I think blueberry would be a pretty cool name.
I think blueberry would be an adorable name. Speaking of puppies, Puppies for Parole is a restorative justice program at the Department of Corrections in Missouri. The entire goal of this program is to find forever homes for dogs living in shelters. They have helped over 5,000 dogs transition out of the shelters while being active in 18 of the 20 correctional institutions in Missouri. And on that note, hearing this story warms my heart, and I'm
Definitely
ready.
hits close to home.
Yeah, hits definitely close to home. And if you guys ever want to get a new dog, just go stop by your local shelter and maybe adopt. Maybe name him Blueberry. I don't know.
Yeah.
So right now we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, get everything cleaned up, and get the ingredients for our next drink out. It's going to be an upside-down pineapple cake. You are not going to want to miss this sweet dessert.
Please hang out.
Don't leave us. I'm really excited about it. Please enjoy this quick message from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Inside this adorable kitten, incredible forces are driving an amazing transformation. For this, their young bodies need to digest 2 times as many proteins as adults. And in their first year, their tiny bones must strengthen to be 4 times stronger than concrete. Royal Canin Kitten is tailored nutrition to support their healthy development.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Beal. I'd like to personally invite you to our upcoming course on advanced fracture repair at the Viticus Center, March 23rd through the 25th. You're probably comfortable with repairing simple fractures by now. I'd like to take you to the next level. In this course, we'll teach you how to surgically approach, reduce, and repair tough fractures of the pelvis, sacroiliac joint, and fractures near the joint or within the joint. You can see a complete description of the course, as well as the agenda, on the Viticus website. Come join us soon. We'd love to see you and have some fun together in our lab.
Welcome back, guys. Brandy here. I just want to go ahead and touch base with you guys. Before we get started with our cocktail, I hope everybody went out and adopted at least 7 dogs, because I think I'm going to adopt a dog after this.
All the fur babies for
All
sure.
the fur babies for sure. Before we get started, I do just want to leave you with one more quick fact from our sponsor, Royal Canin. I just want to let you guys know that since 1968, this is over 50 years, guys, Health and Nutrition, Royal Canin has worked to make their main focus on unique needs of cats and dogs. Their attention to detail is absolutely unmatched, despite countless amount of fads in nutrition. They have been able to deliver precise, effective nutrition, which ultimately makes a better world for me and my dog, and yours too. So thank you guys so much for hosting our virtual happy hour, and we'll go ahead and get started. To end our night, we're going to be having a pineapple upside down cake. So essentially, we're kind of having dessert. The most important thing to know about this is it's a layered drink. So if you've ever eaten a pineapple upside down cake, my goal is to make it for you right now. That's going to look exactly like that. So our main ingredient is going to be Crown Royal. This is the vanilla flavored. You can find these locally at any of your stores. And we're going to be using this of a 1.5 ounce. So on our jigger, the biggest part.
Perfect.
And then our next ingredient is going to be the cake vodka. So if you've never had this, all you really need to do is just take a whiff. It smells just like a white cake. So this is going to be a 1 ounce pour. And then when we begin our drink, I'm going to go ahead and layer our first layer of grenadine. So this is going to be about a 1/2 ounce. You really just want to fill the bottom. We're going to
Be a nice layer on the bottom for you guys and give that nice effect as well.
2 cherries, and then we're going to top it off with some pineapple juice. So I'll go ahead and begin. So for the grenadine, I'm just going to eye it. Ultimately, because I don't want the cup to get messed up with the grenadine, then I'm going to go ahead and put...
A couple cherries.
Yes. Just like so. Now we're going to add our ice.
You can throw in some cherries too at the end. I know everybody likes some extra cherries.
We're going to take our Crown Vanilla on the big side.
And that was 2 ounces. I'm sorry, 1.5 ounces.
1.5 ounces.
Perfect.
Obviously,
My mistake.
Robert's ready to have a couple extra shots.
Possibly.
Yeah. And then we're going to take our small end 1 ounce of vodka, toss that in for you.
And that's our cake vodka, right?
Yes, our cake vodka. And then we are going to tilt our glass, ultimately because we want that layered effect. We're going to pour in the pineapple juice nice and slow.
Perfect.
Just like so. And an extra cherry never hurt anybody.
Throw that right on top.
Boom.
Push that forward for you guys just so that everybody can see that at home.
So this is our dessert, our end of the night. Our
Deliciousness, pineapple juice, you can never go wrong.
So I hope you guys enjoyed all of our cocktails. Let us know down below which one was your favorite. And also too, if you want us to do this again, let us know what your favorite drink is. Do you want to see some more scotch or you want to see some tequila? Let us know. I've had a wonderful time hanging out with Robert today. I hope you guys have been down there in the chat talking, making so many friends. I appreciate all of you guys watching, and ultimately, you know, we're all in this together. So
hopefully we can hang out another time
yeah.
and show you guys some more drinks.
Yeah, for sure. So thank you so much one more last time to our sponsor, Royal Canin.